Welcome everybody, Shifu with the Cards here. Very excited about this new video. I'm going to do a monkey video today. It's going to be a little different monkey video than I've done in the past while still having a nod to the past. So as you've known before, if you watch my videos, and I highly suggest you do so if you haven't, because they're very informative, educational, and I'm pretty sure that it will enrich your life in at least 3 ways. So the first thing you notice is I did a monkey equipment deck centered around monkey theft and monkey getting equipment, taking it, using it for myself. And that deck worked very well and will work very well for you. The issue is, I always cough on all my videos. It's horrible. I can't get rid of this cough. The only issue you run into is a lot of people out there do not use equipment decks right now. So long periods of time you're holding cards that steal equipment that are never in play. The croc will steal your own equipment, but the Deceptive Dancer just sits there and waits and waits and waits. So it's tough. So I was looking at this. It brought me to this new deck idea I had, and I think this is probably one of the best ideas I've had in designing a deck. It might be my best monkey deck, and I think it is my best monkey deck. It might be one of my best decks overall. So what it is? So I had the equipment cards. Well, I was looking at Bringers of Thunder is over. It was a great expansion last month. Added some great cards, and I was playing my tournament, and a lot of people were using this card. This card has gotten very popular in a lot of high-end players' decks that are lucky enough to have it, because it's almost like a finisher. It's almost like in wrestling a finisher. You can do 13 damage on one turn. If you played on turn 10, 13 damage is really tough to come up with. So it's a finisher. So and it has kickoff. Deceptive Dancer is a great card. Steals, and it has kickoff. Kickoff. And I love this card, Badgering Badger. It's one of my favorite kickoff cards because it steals a card that they can no longer use. It bolsters your deck and neutralizes the other in a fantastic way, and it's just one of my favorite cards. So there's that. Excuse me. Bunny Bowman, kickoff. Well, Bunny Bowman's going to anything anyway. So you start to see kickoff with equipment added to it. I started thinking to myself, kickoff is great, but a lot of times, they're just there. After that, on the board, they don't have any more use. So one of the cards in last month's set that I've never seen anyone use, and I'm sure there are people out there that have used it, but was the Greenkeeper. And now I love the art when I saw it. I truly love the art on all these cards, but this one I really love the art, and I was like, well, this card's kind of, it's kickoff and kind of useless, really, because it black out. And all of my decks, what did I say? I thought it was useless because all of my decks, my Wall of Shifu trademark, all my decks require cards that heal or do something on activation. So to black out my own cards was just like, oh gosh, that's not good. Well, Barrel Launcher kicks off, does 3, and then he's kind of just a 5/4. Well, imagine if he kicks off, does 3, and then is a 5/7. So everything I have in this deck has kickoff in it. And most of that adds equipment or does something. A Stoic Strategizer draws cards. And if you look at it in the lens of adding a Greenkeeper to everything, everything becomes much stronger. I even added the Chi Manipulator. I don't see anybody use that. That card is actually really great when you use it in this way. I only have one in because it's kind of costly. But on turn 10, it's a 3/7 that does 4 damage to something, which synergizes really well with the Barrel Launcher and the Smasher. So you get the idea. A Treasure Raider is a really good card, but it's such a low health pool. But it gets equipment card. You put that with. Think of all these cards as synergizing with Greenkeeper. Greenkeeper kind of ties it all together. It's an equipment deck with a lot of stun. So you have 2 weak spots, which stun. You have 2 Melon Crushers that have kickoff that fits the theme of the deck and stuns. 2 Combo Breakers to finish off a stunned opponent. And synergize with everything, a Big Boss that kicks off, steals, and stuns. So the deck synergizes all the way up and down. And I call it Bringing Thunder. Unfortunately, that didn't fit. So I said Bring Thunder, which is just weird. So a friend of mine named Mike Schutz, shout out Mike if you're watching this, thank you, decided a good name for this deck would be Equip Monk. This is great. Equip Monk, patent pending, he said. Wanted to put that into the video, so it's not trademark yet because that's my thing. But Equip Monk. So here we go. So I'll show you in action. It's one, every game is played so far, knock on wood. Of course, now that I'm doing the video, it'll probably get smashed. But this is how it works.